it's hot.
Are we good? Okay, we're at the bottom of the hour, so I'd like to call the April 28th Peachtree City Planning Commission meeting to order. If everyone would please rise and join me in pledging allegiance to the flag of our country. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, good. We're going to go right in. Any additions or deletions this evening? No? Okay. Announcements or reports?
I would like to, if this is the right time, you know, our development project list, we have some gaps and that we should probably take care of, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Starting with, there were a couple of projects that Ray was assigned to, and also Brett, that we probably need some new folks for, and a couple of new projects. First off, you know that that 455 North Lake Drive, this is across from the Partners Complex, and we looked at elevations recently. Ray was assigned to that. Would anybody like to volunteer?
What was that one again?
It's a small office building on North Lake Drive. It's on the corner of North Lake and Aberdeen.
That's just up
across
from the
from
Bank of
Partners.
America.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm close to that. You put me on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next, we have the site plan that you all looked at last week, 400 Necco Way, that industrial building near the Plantera Golf Club.
You can put me on that one too. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, we'll get to residential in just a second. We've got that 407 Dividend Drive. We also, it's been a little while, but we looked at a conceptual site plan and building elevations for an industrial expansion. And that one is vacant, so that's a new one.
And that ties into this evening also with 407, correct?
Actually, it's 307 that's here tonight.
Oh, 307.
So,
I thought
yes.
it was 407.
Similar.
It is, yes.
So, anybody? Felicia? Okay.
I can do it.
All right. Scott, I think you said this was in your area, the Georgian Park, the out parcel in Georgian Park where the new
Yes.
daycare facility is
I'll
gonna
take
be.
that one.
Okay. And I don't know why we haven't done this one yet, because it's been out there for a little while, but that 100 Gates entry down on the south side of town, the new dental office that they're working on.
I can do that too.
Okay. And finally, Ray was on the Peachtree Court townhomes. That's going to be out at the Governor Square, the new townhome development out by Governor Square.
I can do that one. That's near me.
Okay.
Who's down for the new daycare facility? The one that's up over on
The-
Georgian Park?
That's what
That's what.
That's what
Scott
I'll-
just took that one.
Got it. Okay.
Good? Okay.
Yep, great.
That was it.
Okay. Perfect, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next, approval of the minutes from the April 14th, 2025 meeting. Everyone's had an opportunity to review them. Any comments, questions?
No.
Everybody good?
I move to approve the minutes from April 14, 2025.
Second.
Okay, so we have a motion to approve in a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, minutes approved as submitted. Okay, no public hearings this evening, no old agenda items. So we'll go right into the new agenda items. The first is the conceptual site plan and building elevations, office building 3511 TDK Boulevard. And I'll go ahead and turn that over to staff.
Okay, so we did have this scheduled on the agenda, but we have discovered during our staff reviews some issues that need to be addressed, and so we recommend that we refer hearing this item until the May 12th meeting to allow additional time for the review and discussion of some environmental issues that have come up.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and look to defer that until,
May 12th
May
at this
12th?
time,
Do you
yeah.
need to make a motion to
yes.
do that?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I'll move to defer the conceptual site plan and building elevations for the office building at 3511 TDK Boulevard to the May 12th
12th.
Planning Commission meeting.
Second.
Okay, so we have a motion to defer until the May 12th meeting, as well as a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, the conceptual site plan and building elevations, office building 3511 TDK has been deferred until May 12th.
Thank you.
Sure. Okay, so it's our only other one this evening then is the building elevations, industrial expansion, 307 Dividend Drive.
All righty. So 307 Dividend Drive is located right here on your zoning map. It is Zone GI, General Industrial. Here it is shown on aerial photograph. And Jefferson Architecture has brought us some building elevations for a new industrial building that will be located here. The building, it's a new small building that'll be accessory to the existing warehouse, and it'll be used as a testing facility for this business. Let's see, since it is Dividend Drive is a community collector road, and therefore the architectural review by yourselves is required. The reason that you're not going to be seeing a site plan is per the land development ordinance, if a redevelopment does not involve the creation, addition, or replacement of 5,000 square feet or more of impervious coverage, then a separate site plan submittal is not required. So staff will review for things like parking requirements when they submit for their building permit. So moving along. This is just to orient you to the site. The existing building, warehouse building is here. The new smaller building will go right here. It's a little over 3,000 square feet. And here is a street view picture of the existing building. The new building will sit right here in front of where these like Connex trailers are. And those will also be removed. See, they're shown right here on the site plan. So that's what you're seeing right there. The building will sit in front of it. So here's a snippet of that plan just to show you what we're calling north, south, east, and west, and as it relates to the various building elevations. These are some nearby buildings. This is across the street. This is next door. Sorry, that picture is really hard to see. It's basically a reddish-orange brick. It's got some blue accents on it, and then a similar color brick and some beige accents across the road. So anyway, the proposed design is a mix of brick and corrugated metal panels. The land development ordinance states as a general rule, front facade should be at least 80% primary materials, such as brick or stone, and side facade should be at least 50% primary materials. What we have here is very close to that. This west facade right here, which is the one that we would call the front that faces Dividend, is about 78% brick. And the two sides, north 52%, south 45%, and then the rear facade back here, the east, there's no primary materials required. Let's see. The colors, the brick color it's by Meridian Brick manufacturer, and the color is chocolate, and then the metal panels will be pre-finished to the custom color iron ore. And there's picture of those down here, corner. And staff feels that this color palette will blend with natural surroundings and are fairly neutral colors and compatible with the existing building, which is neutral. It's a beige brick. So staff is of the opinion the proposed elevations for the new building located at 307 Dividend Drive meets most of the city's development standards. It does fall a bit short of the 50% rule for primary materials. Therefore, the approval is at your discretion.
Okay, thank you. Do we have the applicant or applicant's rep?
Hi, Paul Gresham, managing principal at Jefferson Architecture, Huddleston Road, here in Peachtree City.
Welcome, Paul. Anything to add to staff's presentation or report?
I would like to point out that the percentages meet the intent of the code. I know that's kind of varies from time to time of whether it's a shall meet or should meet qualification of the 50% and 80%. So typically when we develop the cut line between materials, you go based on certain modular units of measurement. These hit on that module, but we can raise them if that has become a shall requirement.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and open it up for any questions. Commissioner Reeves?
So, thank you for being here. I think you just answered the question I had. The ordinance says what it says, and we recognize that it does say some iffy kind of words, right? But it does exactly give you the percentages, and it sounds to me that you just indicated you could adjust those if required.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Commissioner Chris?
So is the main reason why you didn't meet the should requirements just a cost consideration? Is that why?
It's cost and perspectives and proportions on the building.
So it was a decision that was made because of not only cost but also the look and feel of the building.
That's right, especially in keeping a common line around. I mean, one side is higher than the other side, so hitting the 50% on one side would cause over the 50% on the other side. So it was more of a balance decision.
Got it. Yeah. I don't have any other questions.
Okay.
So,
Oh, good, Commissioner.
can I follow up with another question? It appears that you have looked at it for balance. Do you happen to have any pictures or diagrams of what it would actually look like if you actually did meet the standard?
We do at our office, yes. Well, I don't have them here. We actually developed that after these submittals were made, just as a backup. So we do have that available.
Okay.
And it just looked a little off, basically, is what you're saying.
That's right. That's right. Especially on the short side, it gets really just a little bit off.
Okay. You have any other comments?
I mean, I think it looks fine. I mean, considering the area where this sits, I don't really have any major concerns. It's really close to the standard that's there, and it is a should, not a shall. So, and Ken gave us some of his comments via email, which I think was helpful too, and he tended to agree that it was close enough. That my opinion is because of the area that it's in, I think this looks good to me.
Yeah, and I agree. It'd be nice to try to raise the brick level up, but I can understand that it starts throwing things off perspective-wise if you try to do that. And I think, the west facade, which is a long dividend, is almost 80%, and that's the side you're really going to see as you pass by. I mean, you'll see the front, which is the south. It would be nice to have that brick a little bit higher, but then again, if it throws everything off the rest of the way around, then
I would like to propose that if we raise that 8 inches, we do get to that 80%, and I believe we'll be fine with that. So
okay.
that'd be our proposal, to raise the front by 8 inches.
Another 2 courses basically or so.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, that would not be a problem.
Okay. That sounds good.
That
Commissioner?
sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. Any other comments, questions?
No.
Okay, so can we get a motion?
So I'd like to make a motion to approve. I don't have the address in front of me. 307 dividend with the changes so indicated. Was that 8 inches? Yes,
That's right.
on the front,
On the west side.
on the west side, on the west side.
Second.
Okay, so we have a motion to approve with the changes to the west side of 8 inches of additional brick. And we have a second. Any other comments or questions?
No.
Okay. With that, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, approved with the changes to the western facade of the 8 inches. Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have no workshop items. So
Correct.
let's go ahead and, I guess, discuss or at least go over our next, which is May 12th.
Next meeting, May 12th, that's
Okay.
correct. We potentially have 3 items. It might be 2. We'll just see how that plays out.
Okay.
Okay.
And we'll have a UDO that day as well?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
May the 12th.
Okay.
And then what's the second meeting in May, if you don't mind?
It falls on Memorial Day.
Should we make a motion to move that?
Yes.
You could cancel, or we could schedule a special called meeting. At this time, I don't have items scheduled for that yet.
Do we want to see how things go between now and coming up to the May 12th meeting to see if anything else comes in?
Might want to do that, yeah.
Okay, just in case something comes up, we don't want to go ahead and cancel it too early. But if we don't have anything on the docket, then I would say go ahead and, we can go ahead and cancel it on the 12th, yeah.
Well, not
fine.
on the 26th. Well, it's a holiday, so we would be closed.
We will be closing the date, and we'll both not be present, so
Right.
you will have to move that date regardless. So you
Right.
can do either now or the 12th.
Yeah,
But we know that you will have to move the date.
Yeah.
yeah.
Should we move it?
Unless
now?
there is nothing to,
You
put on there.
cancel, and then we could determine at the next meeting whether you need a special called meeting.
we could do that.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, that may be a better way to do it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, so I move to cancel the May 26th meeting. Planning Commission meeting?
okay. Do we have a
Second.
second? Okay, so we have a motion to cancel the May 26th meeting and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, so the May 26th is canceled, and then we'll see as we get towards the May 12th, or on the May 12th, if we need to go ahead and schedule a special call meeting for the end of May.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, perfect. Anything else from staff?
Nope, we'll just prepare to have a conversation during our next discussion for UDO. There are some things that we'll need to change and enhance. We'll meet directly with you, Scott and Kenneth, just to give an idea what those things are.
Okay.
And so with that being said, we'll just have a different approach in our next UDO meeting moving
Okay.
forward.
Sounds good. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Anything else from the commissioners?
I just have a question for staff. Now that there's only 4 of us, is City Council looking to accelerate their?
Yes, so we, well, I'll just say I proofed a advertisement on last week, so you should be seeing that pretty soon.
It actually came out in the slice today.
Oh, good, yeah.
good.
Yes, it did, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the date for the application cutoff, I think, is the 15th.
Okay,
I think that's the date that I remember. I could be wrong, but it's short. I mean, it's just a few weeks.
right.
So-
And being the summer, approaching, vacations are had, so we want to ensure that you're able to enjoy your time and not have that, kind of moment of having to choose. So with that being said, we're filling seats.
Great, thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. If we have nothing else, do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. All those in favor of adjourning signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.
Thank you.
Very good.